Looking like Betty, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block. Flip my hair, move my head, show the world I'm royalty. When I walk by, they be taking bows, cause they know I'm a queen, yeah. Move it, move it, groove it, groove it. They wanna know just how I do it when I do it, do it. I got that magic touch, it's a rush, coursing through my veins when I show up every.
Hola, mi gente. What's up, my peeps? I've missed you so much. I haven't seen you since last year. Oh my God, how's everybody doing? I am so happy to be back. New year. I'm not going to say new me, just improved me, Everyone, please, if you're watching right now, thank you so much. You know that from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all the love, all the support. So please, if you share the video, you know what they say, sharing is caring. So this way we can have people know that Linda Lynn is with Could Be You TV live now. Remember, we are on Facebook Live. We are on YouTube Live. We are on Roku. We're on Twitter. We're on Twitch. I mean, we are everywhere. So there's no excuse why you guys are not watching the show. But anyways, like always, let's get right to it. Let's give some birthday shout outs. And happy birthday, feliz cumpleaños. Many wishes to all my peeps. And in case you're wondering, some of you asked me, oh my God, how did you know it was my birthday? Well, if we are friends on Facebook, when you get the notification that it's your birthday, that's how I know. And if we're not friends, then follow, we can be friends. And if you have a special shout out that you would like to give anyone, a birthday shout out, anniversary, or just a hello, you could always email at couldbeyoutv@gmail.com. Guys, I want to hear all about it. How was your holidays? Was it fun? Was it safe? Did everybody have a good time? What was the New Year's resolution? I want to see in the chats right here. Did everybody begin the New Year's resolution already? Every year is everybody starts in the new year. We'll start this. I kind of like started a little bit ahead of time, even though it was a New Year's resolution, but this way made me feel better that I didn't wait till the new year. So I want to hear everybody's New Year's resolution. But I am going to give you a little snippet of how my New Year's Eve went. It was very quiet. It was more with my family, intimate friends, very low key. I'm not into the whole going out on New Year's Eve kind of anymore. I used to, but now I just love to be, more like an intimate setting. We were playing games, and you know what? Bobby, play the video.
20. 7.
She ain't look at the words. She just gets caught up in video.
Hit it. Driveway.
Car.
Paveway.
House.
Parking
Entrance.
Rocks.
Pavement.
Pavers.
Concrete. Cement. What was the other word?
Dung.
That's another word.
No. Telephone.
Call.
Phone.
Communication.
Telephone.
Drive. Long distance.
Telephone.
Text.
Call. Hello.
She says it louder.
Cell phone.
Never mind.
Cell phone.
You know that.
45 seconds. Get ready for the countdown.
These people are already. They've been telling me that all day long.
30 seconds. Get ready. Countdown on 10. We got a countdown on 10.
All right. 20 seconds.
Here we go.
20 seconds.
13.
What's that
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
And there you go. Happy New Year. And I did have some props. I was gonna that I had. I even had my crown that said Happy New Year. But I forgot it. Because I was super excited about my guest tonight. I can't wait till you meet my guest tonight. She's one of my closest friends, and she has super amazing things going on. So you know what? We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna come with my guest. So here's a word from our sponsors.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought.
Hi, Bobby. Where's my commercial? Oh my God, I can't. We started the year like this already.
Yeah, all right, my fault.
My apologies,
let's
people.
Let's go right into it.
1 second. Technical difficulties.
Totally my fault.
That's when you get when you're on a live show.
We'll be right back.
And with no further ado, drum roll, please. Stephanie, my girl, Stephanie Jimenez, CEO of SJ Salon. Oh my God, Mommy, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm doing so good. Thank you.
How am I looking?
Oh, you are just Phenomenal.
I wonder who did my hair. Oh my God, I am so excited. And I have to say that I am so proud of you as well.
Thank you.
You know, for being that go-getter and doing, you know, what many hope and wish they can do, you know, and you're very talented. You know, as you can see, you know, for those of you that just seen the video, that was a little video clip that we just did yesterday. You know, I visited the salon. You just newly opened. So tell me a little bit about that.
So, yes, this is my first full week basically being open. And I've been working on it for about a year now. There was just so much that had to be done as far as paperwork and, you know, getting like and picking things out, like feeling out what the vibe was going to be, you know, like that was a lot.
I mean, it's come such a long way from when I had visited a couple of months ago.
Yes, that's right.
It just seems like if it was just last week or so, that's how, and I mean, it was just totally under construction. There was not, I couldn't even,
it wasn't even a floor.
I couldn't even envision
I know.
what was your vision? I couldn't envision what was your vision, and I couldn't see where it was going because there was nothing but just wood, dust, nail. So I was like, oh, great, like this is gonna be awesome. But I knew, you know, it was gonna be awesome. You also had, you know, your family, you know, your father did a lot of work. Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Funny guy. I met him that day. He was so cute. So to see how it is come and the way it looks super amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, once like the floor went in, and that's when it really felt like so put together, because you saw it was all basically concrete for months.
Yeah.
And when the carpet was removed that was there before, it was so sticky, the floor.
Okay.
So we had to deal with that for
that's
so
the worst part, I think, of
long.
Construction. When you're like renovating or making something new, it's exciting to want to build from there. But the worst of it is the breakdown, you know, the demolition part of it.
Yes.
And things, you know, especially I remember like, you know, some people still do it if you do it tastefully, but you know, the wallpaper used to be all over the homes, and people used to be, you know,
blue.
And then when we're trying to like renovate and just paint it nice walls, oh my God, do you know what it is to take out? You had to get, I mean, that was tedious because it's not like if you put wallpaper and at least if, you know, you soak it and then you pulled it off, you know, and it came, you know, okay. But these wallpapers, it was just like piece by piece. It was insane, like, you know, so I can imagine the floors.
Yes, thank God I didn't have to do that part of it, but walking on it after, like I didn't realize that it was going to be sticky like that.
Right.
But we had to remove it because we had to start building like the back bar and everything, you know, so I was like, everything has to be removed. And then after that, I was like, oh God, why did I do that?
You regret it, right? Oh, that was too much work. I didn't anticipate
my shoes got stuck in the floor at first because I didn't realize that I had flip-flops on at the time. It was like July.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
go to walk in and my shoes were left but behind me.
That is hysterical. But Stephanie, so how long have you been a hairdresser? Like, how long you been doing this?
Yeah, so I've been a hairdresser since 17, so it's been 18 years.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 18 years, yeah.
Wow.
So, and then, but I've been in the salon since 15.
So your whole life is basically
about 20 years I've been in the hair salon.
Just hair.
Yes.
Hair is your thing.
Yes, yeah. Even my mother, when she, like growing up, she was a hairdresser, so I would go spend the whole weekend, every weekend with her, you know.
Okay.
She would take us to work, my sisters and I.
So that's how you learn. And you know, in order to like to be a head, like you have to have like such a passion for, you know, because like sometimes I would be asked, oh, can you do my hair or blow dry my hair and stuff? And I would just be like, okay, but I don't really know how to do this. And I'll start with the brush and start blowing. And I literally, instead of making a blowout, I'd entangle their hair on the blower. It doesn't. I'm like, I don't know how to, like, it's not my thing. I wouldn't put love into it. I wouldn't want to. Don't ask me. Please don't ask me to do your hair and don't ask me to do your makeup and don't ask me because I'm just not good at doing other people, you know?
It's hard. It's definitely hard, you know? And like, that's why over the years, like I actually had somebody train me like years ago. He was like a drill sergeant with blowouts, but like that's what got me to be able to do a good blowout. You know, you just
Okay.
have to go over and over. It's all about the flick of the wrist, you know.
The
You
flick.
just so,
That sounds very interesting. I think that could be a motto. That
know,
could be
yeah,
a slogan. It's all in the flick of the
the
wrist.
flick of the wrist, you know.
Oh, I like that, Stephanie.
You know, so
Nice. So, what made you like? What finally just said? After so many years of working around salons and stuff like that, or
I worked in salons like the first 4 years of my career, and then when I left the last salon job, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go do my own thing. And so I tried to rent a chair, but it just wasn't for me. I just felt like I needed to be on my own.
okay,
You know, so then I built my studio and I was there for 14 years. And then 4 years ago, I started to look for a place, for a bigger place, because, you know, I've just been outgrowing it, you know.
right.
And then like doing stuff with like hair pieces, all this stuff. Now I have all these wigs and hair pieces everywhere.
I seen that.
You
I seen
know,
that. You know what's really cool that so you're one that you're so versatile in everything that you do. You know, you just don't obviously, do blowouts and hair, but
right.
we also, I wish I would have brought a picture so I could have showcased that, but you also do like braids, and not too many people, not too many stylists that I know will go into different to be that versatile. So either you do, you specialize in the braids, or you specialize in the extensions, or a colorist, but you're just like, you are an expert in all. Like, you've been in this game so long, it's like, I can do it all. Like, I can do it. What do you need? Okay, because you were also part of the fashion world, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've done fashion shows and editorial work for many years now. So a lot of times, you know, you don't know who your model's going to be.
Right.
You just know that you have to produce 3 or 4 looks, and
Okay.
you know, usually the hair lead will tell, or myself will say, listen, this is what has to be done, and you just have to make it happen, and you don't even have much time either, you know.
You know, it's so funny because I've been, I'm part of a lot, like I've been in a lot of fashion shows. Like, I did a lot of modeling.
Yeah.
So sometimes, and as a model backstage, I know how it is for us to having to go from wardrobe changes and from different designers and all that. But I never really took a look of how tedious and how frantic it must be for you. It's like, oh, it took me this long to do that hair, now I gotta take it down and
Well, yeah, like one time too, there was a girl that came to us because these models are going from one show to another, you know, so she's leaving a show that her hair had to be gelled to her head, and now all of a sudden we need to make it like airy and fluffy. Like, I'm like, okay, now what?
Like 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly, you know. So but yeah, like that's what gives me the experience with all different hair types, and you know, all different types of styles, and having to achieve different looks, you know. So
yeah, absolutely. And this is why so yesterday when I had, you did a little bit of trimming here in the front, which I actually love because it gives me a little bit of a layered look.
Yeah.
Because this is, like I was saying before, this is kind of my signature look, style-wise. Now, for those of you that know me or don't know, this is my natural hair color. This is my natural, I will say, silver, because it's not even, it's like, it's, as you see, people, can you see? Look, it's to me like a two-tone.
it's like the perfect.
So it took me a while. It took me a couple of years to grow everything out. And I did go through that transition.
Yeah.
That awkward transition
of course, I'm sure.
Growing it out. And then it's like, oh my God, now, you have gray hair, then you have, one type of blonde and the other dark brown. I had that hair that was going through all different types of coloring, and because my hair was just, like if you see my mom has really, like, she's all silver, like totally white practically, at a young age. Wow. So my grays and my, and lucky for me, I call them silver because they come in silver as well, which a lot of people think that I dye the hair, and I really don't. It's actually, my silver hair, but it was growing on so strong and so fast that I'm trying to cover the roots And by the time,
I know.
when you got the time for it to wash out, it was
Yeah.
like not even 2 weeks. And already I'm like, wait, I don't even have the stains off my face yet of the previous,
I'm sure. What
and
was
now
your hair color before this?
it was like blonde.
Oh,
I was a
okay.
blonde. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so your
I try
roots
to
come
mix
in.
in. So I was trying to mix
Yeah.
in the light hair with the blonde. And then you know what? And then I've noticed, I'm like, wait a second. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks and a lot of videos where you have the young generation that were
Yeah.
actually bleaching the heck out of the hair to get it to this color.
Oh yeah,
And I'm
people
like,
pay a lot of money for that color.
yeah. So I'm like, wait, I'm over here trying to cover it.
They lose a lot of
Meanwhile-
hair and they spend a lot of money to try to get that color.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, no, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to,
Yeah.
So it did take me a while, to and I think I posted something. It was like transition from, how it was to let people know, because a lot of them still don't believe it. They think I did that. One time I actually, not an argument with a girl, said, oh my God, I love your hair. Like, who did your hair? I'm like, oh no, this is my hair. No, I know it's your hair, but who does your color? I'm like, it's my hair, it's my color. They're like, oh, they didn't get it, that this is my natural hair color,
Oh
So I am very proud to say that it's taken me a while, but everything here, it's natural,
Beautiful.
And I have to thank you too, because the very first time that I actually got washed, you suggested that for hair color like mine, I should be using a blue shampoo.
Yes.
Which I was using the typical, like the purple shampoo. I thought the purple shampoo was, I guess, the color.
Yeah.
What exactly is the difference between
So-
purple and blue? And
Yeah. So the blue shampoo is going to keep your hair bright and take out the brass. So with your hair tone, a lot of times you wind up becoming brassy.
okay, which is
So-
what, like the yellowish?
Yeah.
Okay,
But that'll take that out, but also keep your hair bright.
okay.
Yeah. So
As to opposed to for those
the
of people
violet-
who use the purple shampoo.
yeah, so the violet shampoo is different. It's really meant for like a double process blonde. But even so, I really don't like it because violet makes the hair actually deeper. So a lot of times if someone uses violet shampoo a lot, they come to me and their hair actually looks darker. Like their
Okay.
blonde looks dull. And I ask them, I'm like, oh, what do you use at home? And they go, oh, I use the purple shampoo.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, well, how often do you use it? They're like, all the time. So I have a treatment that will remove that buildup because it adds buildup to the hair. And then they go, oh my God, my hair looks so different. I'm like, yeah, because you have this buildup from the violet shampoo and the violet is making it look darker and dull.
Very interesting for all of you.
So
who,
the blue
I don't know
shampoo
how
is
many
better.
people actually, have silver hair like mine. I'm so proud. I am very proud.
As you should
now.
be, Linda. I
Somebody's
love your hair
you
color.
Should be.
I love your hair color.
You know what?
I really do.
But as you can see, my hair is very fine. It's thin too, so it's very difficult to maintain the look. We had it. Look, it just flops. I would have to tussle it in order to make it some kind of. Oh,
Leave
do you
it
like
just
that?
like
Do you
that.
like this?
Leave it
Do you
just
like
like that. We're in the middle of a nor'easter, so it's okay.
It's okay, right?
It's okay.
It'll be like the wind
It's
just
okay.
blew, and I'll embrace
Apparently it's a
it.
state of emergency right now, so you're doing
We're
great.
in a state of emergency,
so you're
it's
doing
okay.
great, Linda.
Once again, thank you everybody who's been following me and who are on my Instagram live right now. I appreciate you all so much, but I will love if all of you can go onto Facebook. Facebook is where it's at. This is where you can see the show in its entirety. This is where you can actually see my beautiful guests. Yes. So as you can see, people, or maybe not, we are both sporting the SJ, which stands for Stephanie Jimenez. We're sporting her logo, her shirt. Yes. Let's get this out for a second. There we go. Here we go. Yes. We had to be in sync, because for all of you that are tuning in right now, we are talking, and we're talking, I'm talking to Stephanie, which is one of my closest friends, one of my good friends. And we're excited because she just opened up her new salon. So where exactly is this place, in case anybody wants to know where?
So it's located at 674 South Country Road, East Patchogue.
in Patchogue.
Yeah. But what's nice is that it's in East Patchogue, so it's not in the village part. So
Okay.
there's plenty of parking where I am, and to drive to it, you don't have to like be in all the traffic. Patchogue is great, but a lot of times on a Friday or Saturday night, you can't even find parking, and
Right.
like you sometimes takes a few minutes just to get through the main street, even on Sunrise, it's annoying to get to because there's always like
Right.
a backup of some sort. So at least it's nice. Where I am, you don't have to deal with any of that.
So what made you like all of a sudden say, if you've been having your studio for a long time, like what
Yeah.
made you say like it's time for me to spread my wings?
Well, it's just that I outgrew the other place and I needed a bigger place.
That sounds good. I like that because that means that you're expanding, you're growing,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So, and I have to build my empire now. So
Empire, y'all heard? Yeah, this is an empire, okay? And I'm part of the empire. Hello, that's
Yes, you
right. I
are.
am.
Yes, you
But
are.
you right there, that is the key. So
Yes.
a lot of people, will call you, you're your CEO, you're an entrepreneur, you're out there, you're building your empire. But it has taken you this long,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not something like you just
No.
said, anybody that says, oh, I think I'm going to do this and think that it's just going to happen overnight without actually putting in the work,
Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't work that way, but but hard work will get you to whatever it is that you want.
Right. But you've been at this for what? 15 years, you said 17 years. And now you're finally, and I always say that, for even for myself, that I just started a new business myself. I have the doggy line for all of you that do know or don't know. K&L Paw Apparel is my new, isn't it cute?
I
like
love
I
it.
just
That
wanna
little
die.
Chanel dress. Stop. I can't get over it.
You can't. You know what, people?
Linda needs a matching one.
I'm gonna
Is
get
what
it.
it's
I will
gonna-
get. I'm on a mission. Yes. And I do have. You haven't seen. Well, I do have matching clothes with them. But even with this new business that I launched, I'm new at this. I had an epiphany. When I had the puppies, it just kind of like they inspired me.
Yeah.
I've never thought, if I didn't have them, if I didn't have my puppies, what would make me think to ever have one? Because all my life, this is all I've been doing, entertainment. I'm a recording artist. I'm into music. I do music. I perform. This is my main baby, is my show. So this has been my life.
Right.
So if I didn't have my babies, my puppies, I call them my piggies. I call them my piggies because
They're
funny thing
so
is,
cute.
I have three Frenchies, and you see their size and this stuff, But aside from that, how funny is it, that I also have a husky, So
I
the
was just
husky's the
thinking that when-
wolf, and and
I love it.
and so I have a wolf and the three piggies. Yes. And I mean, I don't want to leave Jackson out. Jackson, that's my Wheaton Terrier. He's the real life teddy bear. If anybody has ever seen a real life teddy bear, that is Jackson. Okay. Oh, you've seen him. You've seen
Yeah.
Jackson.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yes,
so
he is cute. But yeah, so being an entrepreneur is definitely not, I don't want to say it's not for everyone. I mean, if you have it in you to want to go and pursue what you have to pursue, but it does take time, and it's not easy because I'm still trying to find,
Yeah.
you know what it is? I always say when it comes to a business, and especially like mine that I'm trying to build, I know it's an amazing concept. I know that there's a market for it. I know that people, all the feedback, and it's great. But it's just the whole the networking part of it, and the whole social media and everything is a competition, and everything is
Absolutely.
it's like a game. It's like the Hunger Games. You have
it
TikTok,
really is.
TikTok out there, with Instagram and Facebook and the reels, and who makes the best reels, and you have to come up with something so creative that's gonna go viral, and whatever captures attention. It's like nerve-wracking because you don't know. You don't know what's gonna hit, what's not. You can, I've seen some of the dumbest, like literally the dumbest videos upload, and they go viral, and you're like,
It's so disappointing,
that
right?
that went viral.
And then you
Like,
make the nicest video,
make
and
the-
it just gets like 200 views. I'm like,
But not even sometimes.
I don't
You're like,
even
wait,
get it.
where it's like, what do you got to do? You know, whatever it is, it's just it's literally like a competition to be
I
the
know.
best. It's like you're trying to climb that pyramid.
I know.
You know,
But,
and
consistency is key.
it
So if
is.
people
It is. But
consistently see you, that helps.
But you know what? Then you would really have to be slave to
Yeah,
the
I don't
phone,
even have time
to
for it.
TikTok, to
Everyone's telling me with all this TikTok and everything. I'm
you know
like,
what's so funny? It's like I'll go on TikTok,
I
right?
do the best I can.
Right. So I go on TikTok and I want to, I want to post content. I want to create content.
Right.
I don't know if I don't necessarily call myself a content creator. I mean, I do create content, but that's not my title. But you have to be sassy and have such a knack for that to be really creative and know how to navigate that.
Yes, absolutely.
And you see some of these videos, how wild they are, and then you just have to, do this and do that. It's like, I need it simple. I need it as simple. So what was it? I think TikTok has, when you upload something, it actually gives you the option. It says auto cut, I think it is. So when you do auto cut,
Yes,
it automatically kind of like,
and it's so nice.
it's like a template. Well, that's what I did with the what are the videos? Which video was it? Oh, one of the videos that I did for that I uploaded.
Okay.
It automatically like puts a template of
I know,
a
it's so
sequence
nice.
of effects and things that you don't have to like, it does it automatically, and it even puts a song for you there. So if you like, that's what happened with that video that I uploaded. The one that says it's a girl, the first one that I I didn't make that was auto immediately. The timing was good. The song was perfect. Even the special effects when it says this girl,
The angle was great.
Yeah, absolutely. So that I like.
That's more my speed. That's
absolutely.
Yeah.
But
I'm old school like that. I do things in real life. I don't really focus on the social media, but everyone yells at me for it. So I have to try.
You know what it is? The way I see it and the way I've always, I think that social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was created. It's a platform, right? It's a platform for people to network, business, that people to get, it's more or less like a Facebook thing, but when it started with the MySpace, I don't know if you remember MySpace.
Oh my God. Yes.
Okay. I loved MySpace. I mean, obviously back then, how long ago was this? Was it before my kids?
Wait.
Well, I don't know. All I do remember.
This was like 25 years ago or something.
Well, right about that time, maybe I had a lot of time on my hands, because I remember getting really creative. It was like basically you had the page. It's like having a Facebook page, right?
Yeah.
Or Instagram, but you like dressed it up how you wanted to with like different like in your stories you pick the gifs, and the emojis and all that. So it was like something like that, you get to dress your page, and you get to it was like a scrapbook, put it that way. It was like a virtual scrapbook. So I back then,
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it was like a scrapbook, and then I don't remember the chatting part. I don't know if it was like a chatting. All I know is that I just kept putting like dumb things, characters and comic stuff and little, but I think, but for me, social media is a platform to engage and to exchange, information. And yes, of course, you have those people who have turned social media into this whole soap opera novel sagas, gossiping, now it's just trolling and people fighting and dishing their dirty laundry, like who, like that's not
that's not what it's for.
That is not what it's for. No, absolutely not. No. Facebook, that's what it was. Facebook started that, and I thought Facebook was really, really cool platform, because, that's how you exchange, it was, I want to say the little older generation. So that's how you kept in touch with your uncles and your aunts and people cousins from, of course, you know what I'm saying? That's how you kind of, it was like that map, like that, when you connect, what is that when you go finding your ancestors and you connect.
Oh, the ancestry.com.
It's something like that because
Yeah.
you follow one or they follow you, and then another one sees, wait, it's got my same last name. Hey, are you part of the, because I've had that,
Yeah.
and then of course, there's always drama. There's always I don't indulge in that, and especially because I have businesses, and I'm a public figure. I'm an artist foremost, and that's what I want to showcase. I'm here to showcase my art, my music,
Yeah.
and we can network and talk about artistry. I'm not here to gossip. I don't here
It's
to
smart
argue with
to
people.
stick to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't,
Stick to that.
and as soon as I hear that or I see that coming,
Yeah.
I shut it down immediately. I'm not about that life.
No.
I don't, if there's something to be said, like if you see me, say it to my face. Don't
Yeah.
be trying to,
Yeah.
DM me or whatever it is with stupidity and ignorance, and I don't indulge in that.
No.
So
That's not what it's for.
that's not what it's for, people. Okay.
Just look cute, promote your business, okay? Just
Yep.
stick to the plan.
Stick to the plan. So we're gonna stick to the plan right now. So we're gonna take another quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna continue having some fun. So here's some word from our sponsors.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought.
I don't wanna come back down from this town, this town, this town, this town, this town, this town.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I was I fell asleep, I think I fell asleep for that one.
Welcome back, Linda.
Welcome back. How do I look? Oh my God, look, I even look better than that is so cute. Oh my God. So that is the funniest thing. I am on the chair and I tell her, I said, being pampered is one of my weaknesses. I mean, who doesn't like to be pampered? But I do know a lot of people who don't like the feeling of being touched.
Yes.
Especially I see it a lot when I get my nails done. When they come and they do the little massage, like I'm
a lot
like,
of people don't
I'm
like
already
that.
like, my hair's up. I'm already, my shirt is like all the way down.
You
Like
wear
I'm
a
like,
special shirt for it.
Oh my God. Sometimes I wear like nothing underneath, like, just to make sure that they get it. I wear loose clothing, but I hear a lot of times when they're like, don't massage, don't touch, like, don't,
I know.
and I'm like, who passes on to have like like I'm one that I need like a deep tissue massage that I just, and I need, so it's just something that, but it's anything. Since I was young, oh my God, I can't begin to tell you the silliness that I remember having my little brothers. and I'd be laying in bed. And I remember having them take a pen and just write on me. Just like I was like, you want to write a tattoo? You want to do it? Just so I can feel, and I'll be sleeping, and I don't know what they're drawing. I don't know what it's saying. All I know is just I just needed to feel touched. I needed to be touched. I love to be pampered. So I did warn you. I did warn you. I said, I just want to let you know that usually sometimes, I'll fall asleep. You might hear a snore here and there because I suffer from allergies. And all I know is that I wish we had that on video, man. I think that didn't take.
I know.
Oh
I was
my God.
recording it from the back. You couldn't see your face.
So what? So you blow dry my hair? What happened?
I'm at the top section, and then all of a sudden I see you I could feel you like this. So I had to roll it a little extra tight because I didn't want you to fall.
You had me upright. She had me standing.
I had to hold you up by your hair.
Hello. Like she had to keep my head upright because I was like dozing off.
I could feel you pulling away from me.
That was hilarious.
I know.
That was hilarious.
At least I knew you were having a good experience. That's all that matters.
Like I said, I am a.
And you know what? No one ever passes up a head massage. So.
Oh my God! And that's another thing. I wish you would have shown also when you were washing the hair, but definitely nobody really takes the time to really do like that head massage.
And that's the important part. A good shampoo.
A good shampoo.
Yeah. Like if
it's
someone's
like the little
not,
things, right? It's like
if someone's not, massaging your head and getting the shampoo to really lather and rinsing it really well, applying a conditioner, brushing it through, you're not going to get a good finishing product.
Right.
It's not going to be good.
Like I said, I was like in La La Land.
But apparently it was great.
Yeah. Oh, hello. I say this to everyone. If you own a business where I have to be touched for some reason, I'll be your guinea pig for whatever it is. I'll be the experiment, just to be touched.
Say no more.
But let me ask you something. Did you go to school for this? Or is it something that you learned along the way? You know how some people like, I never went, then you just know how to apply makeup because,
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, in New York State, you don't have to be licensed to be a makeup artist.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But for hair, you do. Hair, skin, and nails. So, yes, I went to school 15 years old to 17. I was in the BOCES program.
Okay.
Yep. And I actually won a competition one year for my bridal updo that I did.
Oh.
So it was very beautiful on this girl that I went to school with. She was so beautiful. And so I won. And then when I was in school, I got I started to, find interest in being in the hair salon. So then I went and I got my first hair salon job as an assistant.
Is it something that gives you passion because you love to see people look pretty? Is it because you like to be creative?
There's so many things I love about it.
What is it that you love about doing hair?
Well, it's really a whole experience, So when I go into the hair salon, I'm looking forward to seeing my clients,
okay.
right? So
they become friends as well.
Right. So I also have a relationship with them.
Right.
And then on top of that, I get to be creative. I get to maybe try something different with their hair or, whatever the case is.
We are getting into that when we're going to get creative, right? You want to experiment, do something?
Yeah, there's some styles I
Please
like to do.
Experiment. Get weird. Do something out of the ordinary. And you know what? Speaking of.
Say no more.
Say less. Speaking of, so I have a little segment on my show that I usually, I call it What Now, right? Because there's always something going out there. What now? What's trending? So it's usually typically, some celebrity scandal, or it's usually, but tonight, I wanted to skip over that. And I wanted to showcase this video. It's a little bit of a long, maybe I think like 2 minutes or 3, something like that. But it's the most the actual video is like 10 minutes long. So I had to cut it. it was just the most fascinating thing to see all these machines that create a lamp, what creates this bottle, what create like anything. And I found this so interesting that I wanted to showcase, and I wanted to share with my peeps. So Bobby, let's just get straight to that.
An inked blob is inserted in glassware for a uniform design.
No, no, that was good, but my little girl with a sign, what now?
An inked blob is inserted in glassware for a uniform design. Gloves are dipped into heated protective molding and dried. Bedding is spun into a tight roll for easy transport. A blow molding machine compacts to create a 10-foot boat. Wet concrete is formed into a curb with a curb roller CM4000. Magnetic force is used to gather nails for speedy packaging. An industrial winder braids and wraps colossal cable. Small teeth grab and thinly slice a big hunk of beef. Textile passes through numerous ink rollers, creating a floral design. Two template pallets converge on blow molding to form a jug. The heated flat end of a cleaver is bent into a handle. Raw metal is shaved to achieve a glass-like finish. A denim pocket is mounted and given an ornate seam design. Pockets and slots are etched with a shoulder milling cutter. A tractor arm shovels and fills a Kevlar bag with sand. Fruit is stabilized and evenly sliced with robotic shears. Molten hot metal is forged into a stainless steel cylinder. A wire is hooked to a spinning contraption for consistent braiding. Spinning arms shoot out hay for rapid feed distribution. Cans are cubed for hauling with a hydraulic compression machine.
How interesting was that?
It really was pretty interesting, I have to say.
I mean,
I can actually watch that probably for the full 10 minutes.
well,
You know.
it is like a 10-minute. I mean, I can't have my peeps just watching the show and watching a 10-minute, on machinery. So if anybody's interested in seeing the other parts of it, just find me on Facebook, Linda Lynn, and I'll send you the link to it. But I just found that so interesting because my thing is, so you have that machine to create that, right? But then there has to be the machine that makes that machine. So there's a machine that makes the machine to make the machine. It's never ending.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like so then you have to show the machine to make that machine to make that, and it's not only that, it's just like it's not just that one product, let's just say a can of hairspray. How many products of hairsprays are there? So there's a machine for every product. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's
Absolutely.
it's mind-boggling. But if you had a chance to make up something, to invent something for your what would it be? Like, what would you think that you needed? It's like, I wish they had this. It would be make it much easier. What would it be? Would you make it like a special blower that, you know, that heats up in less than 5 seconds? Woo! Instant. Bye, next.
That would be wonderful, actually. That screams money to me. You know what? I like that idea.
You like that?
I like
Okay, all right.
But yeah, you know, every day there's always something. I'm like, oh, I just wish I didn't have to do this anymore.
Or even with the coloring, you know, like as the colorist, you know. So
yeah.
would you consider, like, are you, you know, you consider colorist? Is that, so you're a colorist, like, so
Yes.
that takes a lot of like knowledge.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely,
that
yeah.
takes a lot. I think that to me that's the most tedious part. You know, that's a special
Yep.
lane itself, because it's not just about, you know, the
Yeah.
hair and cutting it. I mean, this is precise. This is chemistry.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
You know,
It's all about the color wheel.
it's the color
That's
wheel.
like one of the things that I learned when I was in school is the color wheel, you know? And then you're like, oh, I'm never going to need to know about these things. But then all of a sudden you would.
But
you
not
know, with
only,
that.
but it's the balance of what to put, how much to put in. You know, how do you know that's what
Yeah.
that person needs for that hair? You know, that like it goes into
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure it you know
Mhm.
it goes with experience as
Yeah,
well. You know,
absolutely, yeah.
but
Yeah. No, even my receptionist today, she asked me, Stephanie, how do you remember people's formulas and how do you know? I was like, I know I should probably start writing these things
you're
down.
gonna
right?
have to get that. Well, we need a machine. We need to invent
But
a machine.
My mind is like a machine.
Wait,
I
you
just
have-
keep going.
You have AI assistants now. You're gonna have to get into that.
I know, but
You
that's
know-
where I'm old school, Linda.
You know, Linda, did you all hear that? Linda. So, as if you didn't hear or
Linda.
see her already, I mean, I'm sure through the back of your mind, you're saying, she looks familiar. So Stephanie, what is the biggest thing that every time you go out that people make comments about?
So everyone always says that I look like Marissa Tomei.
Yes.
All the time.
If y'all remember that, you know, my cousin Vinny, hello, that was
All
like
the time.
the best, you know.
People stop me and take pictures with me.
They
I'm like, no, I'm not.
No, you have
Wait.
to go with it. No, from now on.
No, wait. This girl says to me the other day, she goes, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Her boyfriend told her that I was in the movie, and she was like, stop it. No, she wasn't. And then when she met me, she came up to me and said, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were in the movie. I didn't believe him.
I
like-
love it. You know what's so funny is that we're gonna give a big shout out to Willem DeMeo, you know, from Gravesend. You know, I did have a part in their series. So whoever has not watched Gravesend, please go and watch it right now. It's on Amazon Prime. And of course, you might see me pop in here and there because, you know, I did have some extra parts in there.
Yes,
I
you
was an
did.
extra. So you might see me, but we actually were invited to their Christmas party. And it was amazing seeing everybody and stuff. But you were like the star there too. They were taking pictures with you galore, and even they were like, "Yeah, this is you were Marissa Tomei's daughter."
They were saying
You were the daughter.
believe
I mean, I wouldn't go so far as a daughter. I would just stick to Marissa Tomei because not only do you look like her, but then you sound like her too. How does that even? Did you see the movie and did you love it that much, or is it just something that you're like the
I don't know,
doppelganger or
this-
something? Are you the doppelganger?
I don't know. It just happens. I don't know.
And you just go with the flow. So you know
Yeah.
what? Everybody who's casting William, you
Mhm.
know, we have ourselves you know, she can play Marissa Tomei and plays it well.
But you know what? She's an out of work hairdresser.
Oh, is she? Oh,
I'm not an out of work hairdresser.
is she really in the movie?
She is.
Oh, how funny! No, it's meant to be. We gotta get her apart, William. We gotta get her apart. Oh my God, that is hysterical. Is that my sign that it's over? Our show is over.
No.
The show is over.
It's done?
It's oh my god, I can't believe it, Stephanie. We're having so much fun here
It's
that
done already.
that our show. The time has come.
We need a part two.
The
Part two
time is near. It is over. It is over. Could Be You TV is officially over. This is to show you people how much fun we have here with all the guests. Stephanie, thank you so much for coming to. Can you just let everybody know what are your handles, where exactly they can find you, where they can find the place, if they want to get in contact with you, make an appointment?
Yes. So SJ Studio Salon, and that's my Instagram handle. Also on Facebook, the same. And then it's 674 South Country Road, East Patchogue. And the phone number is 631-730-3353.
All righty. Oh my God. So once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, people. I just dropped them for coming through. And God bless. And we're going to let everybody know in the grand opening.
Thank you for having me. Yes, absolutely.
So,
grand opening soon.
Absolutely. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, share the video. The more shares, the more views, and the more I can continue doing this for you. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart for all your love and support. And remember that Saturday, this show, Linda Lynn presents Could Be You TV. It's on Optimum. Yes, Optimum Live. Yes. So you will see yourself again on channel 115, 10 o'clock a.m. So thank you so much, everyone. I love you. Los quiero mucho. Have a good night. Have a safe night. It is nasty out there. So take it easy. I'll see you next time. Same place. Adios.